We've got lower interest rates that have come and there's more on the horizon. How are they going to affect the market? We're going to talk all about that. Stay tuned to the end. Hey guys, I'm James Dean, team leader of the James D. Mountain Homes team. Thank you so much for watching these videos. Just really quick before we get into the meat of this video, I just wanted to make sure if you haven't done so already, hit that subscription button down below, hit that notification bell. That keeps you updated on all the new videos that we have coming out weekly. We've got several that come out each week on this channel, so please stay up to date with that. Also, if you've got any questions whatsoever that are real estate related or just in the community, please don't hesitate to reach out to us and give us a call. You can either call us at 719-266-2725. You can text us to that number as well, or you can email us at info@jdmret.net. Please, whatever you got to do to get those questions to us, please ask. We're here to help. We're here to provide value to you and helping you make informed decisions, whether you're looking to buy or sell real estate or just typical questions for the community out here. We are local experts of this area and we love this area. So please reach out to us, and we hope you guys enjoy this video. Okay, guys, we've got lower interest rates that have already started. We all knew this was coming when the Fed started to combat inflation and they started raising interest rates until they saw certain parameters take place. Now, this is not going to be a class on economics or what the Fed is doing or whether it's a good thing or bad thing or anything like that. All that we're talking about specifically in this video is how this could potentially impact the market here locally. Now, I know I don't normally do a long video about this. I usually talk about this in my shorter videos that most of you have seen, but I feel like this is really important to talk about, especially if you're considering a real estate type transaction in 2024. Now, this is January 2024 that I'm recording this video right now, and that it's going to get posted. But I just want you to understand as we go through this, we're going to be watching for certain things. Number one, we peaked at its highest interest rate in November of 2023. We saw an actual drop in interest rates in December, and they've kind of plateaued and flattened out right now as we're waiting for the Fed meeting in February. They've already hinted towards cutting rates more later on in the year within 2024. That does not mean that we need to wait that long before we see those interest rates drop. We're already starting to see them drop right now because there's sentiment and there's confidence that it's going to happen. And banks are liking that structure. They're liking that feel on that. And we're seeing them start to lower their interest rates because they're not fearful of the Feds raising the rates even more. So they've kind of padded what they've had in there with these banks, and they're basically padding their risk because they know that if you went out in November when it was at its peak and you got a top of the market interest rate on there, what are you probably going to do when interest rates start dropping? You're going to refi. So banks know this. They know if they're going to loan money, they're going to try to make up that difference with either higher interest rates or adding different fees in it, stuff along those areas that can really affect things. So we're starting to see this start to change. Along with these changes, we're also going to start seeing banks, and some have already started doing it. I know United Wholesale Mortgage has started doing this. They know that if they don't provide a very cheap option for somebody to do a refinance, and are you going to see things that say free refi? I would scrutinize that very harshly on there. Nothing's really free. They're going to just pad it into the loan probably some way, somehow. But they're offering cheap refinances on these loans that they've loaned to before because they know if they don't, they're going to lose that client, and that client's going to go off. They're going to go to a different bank. So there's a little bit of banking knowledge for you guys too. But right now, what we're seeing, and quite honestly, this last week was crazy. I haven't had a week like this in January, even at the peak of the market during COVID. It felt like we were coming into springtime already last week in January. January is usually an extremely slow season as we come out of the holidays, and we're slowly starting to ramp up again into the buyer season. We've seen this because there's people that have been waiting for this little bit of relief. There's that little pinhole prick that's burst that balloon right there, and they can't hold that stress in anymore. They've got to move for whatever reason, and now they're making their moves on it as well. So we're seeing it already start to happen. If this continues to act in the way that it is, we're going to have another very competitive seller's market coming into the spring and summertime at the peak of the buying season. I'm predicting it right now. If it continues going this way, I just foresee it. I don't think it's going to be as crazy as it was during COVID, because we're not going to see interest rates go back to 2 and 3%. I mean, let's face it, that was a once in a lifetime thing that happened. That is not normal, and that is not something that we're going to be planning on seeing. But I'm telling you, if we see interest rates come down and they're like in the 5s, which they're really close to depending on the type of loan that you're eligible for right now, we are absolutely going to see people flood in. We're going to see people moving, because they're going to then see that as their opportunity to sell their house that they've been waiting on. It's going to be very obvious that, once again, it wasn't a 2008 housing bubble that happened. Very different circumstances. We still have massive inventory issues, but we're going to definitely see a very competitive seller's market again, where we could very easily see multiple offers that happen on especially very desirable homes that are out there too. So that's what we can kind of expect to see. That's what we're going to be watching for. And if you talk to any realtors that are out there that are doing business right now, I'm going to tell you right now, they'll tell you they can feel it right now too. We have felt a shift and this change in here. And there's one of two things that can happen. Actually one of three things. You can predict it and go for it right now on there. You can wait for it and ride through it, or you can miss it completely on there as well. So just know this is happening right here, right now, if things continue the way they have. Now, nobody can predict the future 100%. And my entire prediction is completely predicated on the fact that things continue to happen the way they have. Something else happens, COVID-24 comes in, God forbid, that could change everything else. I mean, we've all realized and learned very quickly in the last 4 years, things just change so fast, and we can't say that, hey, we're going to know exactly what's going to happen. All I'm doing is providing a warning. Like, if you are out there and you're considering this, just know that the way things are looking right now, it's incredible. Depending on what side you're looking at it from, it's going to shift. It's going to be very different than it was in 2023. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this little bit of information, and I can't wait to see you guys. Guys, I really hope that you enjoyed that video. And once again, before you sign off, make sure you hit that subscription button, that notification bell down below. That will keep you updated on all the new videos that we have come out that are here to inform you and help keep you updated on what's happening here, both in the community and in real estate as well. And once again, too, if you got any questions, please do not hesitate to give us a call, 719-266-2725. You can text us at that number as well, or you can email us at info@jdmret.net, and we will get back to you as quickly as possible to answer all of those questions. We're here to serve you, and we look forward to helping you soon.